And I know for me, when I'm in that place and I've gone inwardly, and I know that I have a big trial, I think sometimes it's easy to become discouraged when I have to help someone else with their trials. Because a lot of times we're carrying such a burden, it's almost like, I can't take another load. I'm worn out myself. I need rest myself. And I know that you and I have had, recently we're helping to caretake with family members. Okay? It's not that we don't love family members, but not every part of their lives can overtake our lives and just throw us against the seashore where we have no idea where we're going to land. A lot of times we have to do this, and I think this podcast is apropos for those people that are dealing with the elderly, okay? You got to find rest for yourselves so that you can have a vision and that you can be willing to take on things hand in hand with the other people that are also maybe weakened or inadequate or are not as strong as you are in your faith.
Yeah.
That's how the body of Christ comes together. So I would say don't be afraid of taking on a heavier load once in a while. I'm not saying take on loads and burdens that are absolutely going to sink us. But as you mentioned before, a lot of times when we're being tested by faith, it's like the salmon that spins around. Instead of going downstream, it's going upstream, and it's going against the stream, and it's developing stronger muscles.
Yes.
But it's more tasty. It's better to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Their reproduction system is different on how they're doing things, on how they're creating their species. A lot of times we're used to going downstream and saying, okay, God, where's the rest? I'm doing nothing. I'm floating downstream. And sometimes he's still calling us, you've been rested, but do you have the assurance that things are going to work out okay? Do you have the satisfaction in who I am and how I've created you and how much I love you? Do you have the satisfaction for life? And then are you going to go ahead and turn around and move in a different direction that you didn't anticipate? Are you going to do that if you're obedient to the call that I have on your life?
Right.
Okay. Many times when we say, okay, let's just get lazy with our rest, I hate to use these words, but we start walking in disobedience.
Yeah.
We become complacent with our faith.
Even disobedience to our own self.
Yes.
We disobey the truth that's in us, that God put there.
Right.
So.
And then what we do a lot of times is we say, okay, religion, we're going to adopt you. Christian religion or Judeo-Christian religion, we're going to adopt you, and now we have to practice the Sabbath, and here's how we define it exactly, and this is how we'll enter your rest, and here's the law-bearing yoke we're going to put around us, and things get very confused. And guess what? That doesn't line up with pain.
Well, all that sounds like is increasing the controlled circumstances instead of entering into rest. Everything you just described makes me exhausted, and it makes me frustrated because there's no life in that.